In the ever-shifting emotional landscape of February 20 promises a poignant chapter that tugs at the deepest threads of love, loyalty, and maternal instinct. The photo preview teases charged glances, trembling smiles, and a quiet storm brewing beneath the polished surface of Genoa City. At the heart of it all stands Abby, fierce, protective, and finally ready to draw a line in the sand. For months, Abby has fought to create stability for her son Dominic. After navigating heartbreak, betrayal, and the complicated dynamics of co-parenting, she has learned that motherhood is not for the faint of heart. It is relentless, it is beautiful, and sometimes it demands boundaries that feel almost impossible to enforce. The preview images tell a story before a single word is spoken. Abby's posture is rigid, her expression carefully composed yet edged with unmistakable resolve. Standing across from her is Mariah, hopeful, emotional, and bracing herself for a moment she has both longed for and feared. Dominic, innocent and unaware of the undercurrents swirling around him, beams at the sight of Mariah. His small hands reach forward instinctively, recognizing the warmth and familiarity she once provided. That single gesture, a child's natural affection, becomes the spark that ignites Abby's internal conflict. Mariah's connection to Dominic runs deep. She carried him, she bonded with him before he ever saw the world. That bond does not simply disappear because circumstances changed. And yet, Abby is his mother, the one who tucks him in, soothes his nightmares, and shields him from chaos. The photo preview captures that tension perfectly. In one still image, Mariah kneels to Dominic's level, her eyes shining with unshed tears. In another, Abby watches closely, arms crossed, protective instincts on high alert. It is not anger in her eyes, it is fear. Fear of confusion, fear of emotional upheaval, fear that history could repeat itself. Because in Genoa City, history has a way of resurfacing at the most inconvenient times. This reunion is not just about a child seeing a familiar face. It is about unresolved feelings, lingering guilt, and the question of where everyone truly belongs. Mariah's love for Dominic is genuine, but so is Abby's need to establish clear boundaries. And on February 20, Abby makes it clear, things cannot go back to the way they were. The preview suggests a heartfelt conversation between the two women. Abby appears calm but firm, her voice likely steady as she outlines her expectations. She does not want Dominic confused about who his mother is. She does not want blurred lines or emotional dependency that could destabilize the life she has fought so hard to build. Mariah, however, may struggle with that reality. How do you step back from a child you once carried? How do you redefine a relationship that once felt sacred and permanent? The emotional complexity is what makes this storyline resonate so deeply. There is no villain here, no one acting out of malice, only love expressed in different ways, pulling in different directions. Dominic's reaction will be pivotal. Children sense tension even when adults try to mask it. The preview hints at a quiet moment where Dominic looks between Abby and Mariah, sensing something has shifted. It is subtle but powerful. Meanwhile, Genoa City buzzes with its usual undercurrents. Other characters may weigh in, offering opinions that only complicate matters. Some might sympathize with Mariah's lingering attachment. Others will stand firmly by Abby's right to define what is best for her son. What makes this episode compelling is Abby's evolution. Once impulsive and emotionally reactive, she now stands grounded and deliberate. Drawing the line is not about cruelty, it is about clarity, it is about protecting her family's emotional health. But boundaries often come at a cost. Will Mariah respect Abby's wishes, or will this reunion reignite feelings that refuse to be contained? The preview hints at a tearful exchange, suggesting that compromise may not come easily. There is also the unspoken question of what Dominic will remember as he grows older. Will he recall warmth and unity, or tension and division? Abby's decision on February 20 could shape not only the present but the emotional foundation of Dominic's future. The cinematography teased in the preview images emphasizes intimacy. Close-up shots, soft lighting, faces framed in vulnerability. It suggests that this episode will rely heavily on performance, on microexpressions and subtle shifts in tone. Fans of The Young and the Restless know that family dynamics often form the emotional backbone of the series. This storyline continues that tradition, exploring modern motherhood in all its complexity. Surrogacy, blended families, evolving roles, these themes reflect real-world conversations, giving the drama added weight. Abby drawing the line does not mean shutting Mariah out completely. It may instead signal a restructuring, a redefining of roles that honors the past without destabilizing the present. But in soap opera fashion, peace rarely arrives without turbulence. The February 20 episode appears poised to balance tenderness with tension. Expect heartfelt dialogue, lingering eye contact, and perhaps a surprising moment of vulnerability from Abby, a glimpse of the fear she rarely shows. Mariah, too, may find strength in acceptance. Sometimes love means stepping back. Sometimes it means trusting that the bond you shared will always exist in some form, even if it looks different now. As the episode unfolds, viewers will likely find themselves divided. Team Abby, Team Mariah, or perhaps simply Team Dominic, hoping the adults in his life can find harmony for his sake. One thing is certain: February 20 will not be a filler episode, it will be a turning point. Abby's line in the sand represents more than a boundary, it represents growth. It represents a mother claiming her role with unwavering certainty, and it challenges everyone around her to respect that claim. The preview leaves us with a final, haunting image. Abby holding Dominic close, her expression softened but resolute, while Mariah watches from a distance, love still present but tempered by reality. In Genoa City, relationships are never simple. They bend, they break, they rebuild. And on February 20, one family learns that sometimes the strongest act of love is knowing exactly where to draw the line.